We are joined by the omni-liberal himself, Destiny.
Hey, what's up? Trying really hard to follow the rules right now, okay?
Yeah, all right. Do you want to just tell people who you are? What do you do? You've been on the show before.
Yeah, my name is Destiny. In real life, I go by Stephen Bonnell. You can find me at youtube.com/Destiny. And I debate people from a center-left/progressive position. And that's what I've been doing for about the past 6 or 7 years. And then before that, I was a StarCraft 2 semi-professional gamer.
Wow.
Who are you? Zerg, Protoss, Terran?
Zerg, obviously.
There's very few people we associate with the left who are willing to come on the show. Most people we encounter, we politely offer. We'll say like, hey, we'll fly you out. We really want to have a conversation. I think they're all liars. But
What happened to Lance?
He's coming.
Is he?
Yeah, absolutely. The Surfs.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Love you,
We
Lance.
absolutely scheduled him to come on, and he said, hell yeah. And I was like, cool. Like, I'm totally down to have anybody who's in the political conversation come on and talk about these ideas. But I got to be honest, I think a lot of them are just lying, and I do not count you as one of them. I think you actually are intelligent. You have a lot of good points, opinions, so I think we'll have a good conversation. So thanks for coming, man. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking. Obviously, my opinion on this, as we've talked about it before, is this is silly and stupid. But while we have you, man, what do you think?
I mean, if he committed a crime, I think he should have the book thrown at him. But I don't think any of us have seen the indictment yet.
It seems overtly political. I mean,
How can we say that without seeing the indictment?
that's a fair point.
But you just said that.
I said it seems overtly political. It's
I guess
fair
it
to
could
say
be.
we don't know for sure, but it seems that way, especially considering the dude campaigned on investigating Trump. They spent years, and this was the best they could come up with.
So do you think that the payments to him that were recorded in the book, do you think that's all fake, or?
So I don't know. Well, definitely, I'm interested in seeing what the reason.
I just don't understand why, because like the thing that drives me the craziest, it happens to the Andrew Tate stuff too, where things will come out and people immediately say this is political, it's partisan. It's like, well, why not just wait till the indictments come out and then we can actually see when the indictments come out? It might be that there's a lot of stuff in there. And it's like, oh, okay, that's fair, and it might be, wow, this is BS. Like it's obviously
because
political.
Bragg campaigned on doing this.
Sure, but I mean, like people can campaign on all sorts of things, right? Juliana campaigned on cleaning
that
up New
makes it
York. The
political.
guy that
That
is it
literally makes it political.
if you campaign on like enforcing laws, like is that a political?
No, he
statement?
campaigned on investigating Trump.
Maybe he
And
thought
then-
Trump broke some laws.
But it's,
I mean,
it's like,
yeah, I mean, it seems like a fair thing to campaign on.
show me the man. I'll show you the law that he broke. Right.
Well, we're about to see that shown once the indictments are unsealed, huh?
So here's what I think with the potential of this case. These bills that Trump's paying are over hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I think for Cohen, wasn't it like 330,000 or something at the end of the day? Yeah,
something like that. And so I really doubt Trump was handed this invoice, looked at it and said, no, we can't say we paid Stormy. That's illegal. Let's falsify this record.
I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David. When it comes time for the financing, which will be, listen,
What financing?
we'll have to pay you. So,
Don't pay for cash.
no, I got it.
But in 2018, Cohen's lawyer claimed
Mm-hmm.
Cohen paid for it personally without instruction from Trump and was never reimbursed for it.
Sure. Do you think has Cohen claimed otherwise now?
After the fact, yes, Cohen
Yeah.
has claimed otherwise.
So, and those claims were under oath, correct?
Then he should be charged with perjury if that's
Sure.
the case.
But
I
was
mean,
the statements by his boss, were those statements under oath?
Who's Rosenstein?
I think this was sent to the Federal Election Commission.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what it says via email, Federal Election Commission, Office of Complaints Examination and Legal Administration, attention, Crystal Dennis. And the letter says that Cohen did it of his own volition. He paid for it out of pocket. He was never reimbursed. So I would put it this way. It seems political when you have a letter like this from years ago, from 5 years ago. But again, fair point. We'll see what happens. My issue with it for the most part is really falsified record, misdemeanor charge. You want to get into the debate about Barack Obama blowing up a kid? Because I would absolutely love to talk about that. Look, if they want to give Trump a misdemeanor charge and lock him up for however many months a misdemeanor gets him, I would absolutely be willing to make that to agree. You're right. He's got to be charged. Next up, Obama. He blew up a kid. He blew up a bunch of kids.
I don't know if Obama broke a law.
I don't think Americans of any capacity are allowed to kill other Americans.
Of any capacity? Don't cops do it all the time?
Not like.
I mean, it seems like they're in the service of doing.
Whoa.
Go
That's a
ahead.
little bit of a semantic trick you played there, right?
Okay.
Come on. Obviously, you can kill people in self-defense, but Obama bombed a civilian restaurant in Yemen, a country we're not at war with, killing civilians, including a 16-year-old American citizen.
The Pentagon on Sunday confirming the first American killed in action under the new U.S. administration. The service member died and 3 more were injured in a pre-dawn raid in Yemen targeting al-Qaeda militants the day before. A military official telling Reuters the assault is the first military operation authorized by President Donald Trump. A resident who witnessed the raid said it began with a drone strike on a house, then helicopters dropped troops who entered the home and killed all inside. Among the dead, the 8-year-old daughter of Anwar al-Awlaki, a U.S.-born preacher and al-Qaeda ideologue, who was killed in a U.S. drone strike in 2011. Her death reported Sunday by her grandfather. During the presidential campaign, Donald Trump suggested the American military could target family members of suspected terrorists.
I tell you, they're not so innocent.
Well, what about when Trump assassinated Soleimani? That was an assassination.
Where was that taking place in? Was
In
that
Iraq.
in Iraq?
Yeah.
A country we have an AUMF over. An authorization for use of military force.
I don't think the authorization for use of military force, I'm pretty sure we were on good terms with Iraq at that point. I don't know if we had the ability to do whatever we wanted in that country. That was a political assassination, though.
But
there are executive orders that are against in the United States.
And I don't disagree.
Sure.
And I think that's wrong.
You know?
If we changed the law and it made it illegal to bomb kids in Yemen, then we wouldn't be able to charge people that were doing it while it was legal, because it was legal when they did it.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, do we want to make it so that when we change laws, we can retroactively?
No,
Right.
I don't, anyway.
Like, I don't think we were ever officially at war with Syria, right?
No.
But Trump bombed the airport. Is that like? But again, he's the president. It's our military. Like,